Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's adventure time. Just kidding. Welcome. My name is Xavier. Today, I'm just gonna check out this one game called Dear Esther Landmark Edition. I don't know what this game's all about, but I'm just gonna check it out. Definitely will not be talking in this video. I should probably do that. Just don't talk in my gameplay videos at all, and just play them. I just heard someone call my name. Is the food done? Oh, I just said. Oh, alright. Anyways, if this is how they say it, without further ado, let's begin. Oh my god. Director's commentary? Do I... Wait, progress is saved at the end of each chapter? Oh, there's 4 chapters? The lighthouse, the boy, Bury, caves, the beacon. Should I put subtitles? Should I put director's commentary? I guess. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't
know. Dear Esther, I sometimes feel as if I've given birth to this island. Somewhere between the longitude and latitude, a split opened up, and it beached remotely here. No matter how hard I correlate, it remains a singularity, an alpha point in my life that refuses all hypothesis. I return each time leaving fresh markers that I hope, in the full glare of my hopelessness, will have blossomed into fresh insight in the interim.
Why does this feel like a horror? Oh. Why does this feel like a scary game? I was thinking about putting my Corsair on, but nah. Got my flashlight. Oh my. Oh. What'd that bird do to the toilet? Okay, I just have to turn my FOV all the way up. Let's go. How do you run this game? Oh. Is this where I'm gonna go? I don't know what's this all about. What is this game all about?
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claim to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Oh. Can't go that way. I wonder if we can go swimming. Let's go skinny dipping. Skinny dipping. Whoa, that's really dark. Oh. Oh, I could swim. Alright, let's see what happens if I drown.
Come back.
Huh? Senorita. What is this? Ooh, giants. I got a trophy. Neon. Okay, where am I supposed to go?
There was once talk of a wind farm out here, away from the rage and the intolerance of the masses. The sea, they said, is too rough for the turbines to stand. They clearly never came here to experience the becalming for themselves. Personally, I would have supported it. Turbines would be a fitting contemporary refuge for a hermit. The revolution and the permanence.
A wonderful sight. The moon cresting the junction between the cliff path and the stone circle. It cast a shadow of the ridge across the beach, all the world as if you had signed your name in untidy handwriting.
See a tower in the distance.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boats, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Is that Stonehenge? No, I'm kidding. I see a tower miles away. Oh.
We are not like Lot's wife, you and I. We feel no particular need to turn back. There's nothing to be seen if we did. No tired old man parting the cliffs with his arms. No gifts or Bibles laid out on the sand for the taking. No tides turning or the shrieking gulls overhead. The bones of the hermit are no longer laid out for the taking. I have stolen them away to the guts of this island, where the passages all run to black, and where we can light each other's faces by their strange luminescence.
Seeing if Slender Man don't pop up.
Dear Esther,
Esther.
I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life. I threw my arms wide and the cliff opened out before me, making this rough home. I transferred my belongings from the bothy on the mount and tried to live here instead. It was cold at night and the sea lapped at the entrance at high tide. To climb the peak, I must first venture even deeper into the veins of the island, where the signals are blocked altogether. Only then will I understand them, when I stand on the summit and they flow into me, uncorrupted.
There's a dead fish. Oh.
He still maintains he wasn't drunk, but tired. I can't make the judgment or the distinction anymore. I was drunk when I landed here, and tired too. I walked up the cliff path in near darkness and camped in the bay where the trawler lies beached. It was only at dawn that I saw the bothy and decided to make my temporary lodgings there. I was expecting just the aerial and a transmitter stashed in a weatherproof box somewhere on the mount. It had an air of uneasy permanence to it. Like all the other buildings here, erosion seems to have evaded it completely.
Chemistry? How do I pick things up? Oh.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome break services, but although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. I don't know. I have to go down there. I might take it the long way. I kind of want to go check that boat out.
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
Did that say? Either did he eat no or drink?
I had kidney stones and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk. Begun to climb, away from the sea and towards the center. It is a straight line to the summit, where the evening begins to coil around the aerial and squeeze the signals into early silence. The bothy squats against the mount to avoid the gaze of the aerial. I too will creep under the island like an animal and approach it from the northern shore. The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either. Three cormorants seen at dusk. They did not land. This house built of stone, built by a long-dead shepherd. Contents: my camp bed, a stove, a table, chairs, my clothes, my books. The caves that score out the belly of this island, leaving it famished. My limbs and belly famished. This skin, these organs, this failing eyesight. When the battery runs out in my torch, I will descend into the caves and follow only the phosphorescence home.
The hell is that over there? Is this the quickest way down? Oh.
Come back.
Oh. Okay.
He left his body to the medical school and was duly opened out for a crowd of students 21 days after his passing. The report is included in my edition of his book. The syphilis had torn through his guts like a drunk driver, scrambling his organs like eggs on a plate. But enough definition remained for a cursory examination, and, as I suspected, they found clear evidence of kidney stones. He's likely to have spent the last years of his life in considerable pain. Perhaps this is the root of his laudanum habit. Although its use makes him an unreliable witness, I find myself increasingly drawn into his orbit.
go down there? YOLO. Okay, what is this?
Donnelly did not pass through the caves. From here on in, his guidance, unreliable as it is gone from me. I understand now that it is between the two of us, and whatever correspondence can be drawn from the wet rocks.
She's shiny. Shiny. Oh. This way. Oh, wait, let's go this way. Oh, is this shaped like a heart?
It was as if someone had taken the car and shaken it like a cocktail. The glove compartment had been opened and
Wait,
emptied
never mind.
with the ashtrays and the boot. It made for a crumpled museum, a shattered exhibition.
I thought that was the shape of a heart. Never mind. Leave on me. These candles have been lit up for so long. From where I'm standing, this looks like a heart. I don't know why. I probably can't see it. Cannonball, I guess. Whoa.
I'm traversing my own death throes. The infection in my leg is an oil rig that dredges black muck up from deep inside my bones. I swallow fistfuls of diazepam and paracetamol to stay conscious. The pain flows through me like an underground sea.
There's too many bats. I don't know which way to go. Whoa. That look like rain.
I will hold the hand you offered to me, from the summit down to this well, into the dark waters where the small flowers creep for the sun. Headlights are reflected in your retinas, moonlit in the shadow of the crematorium chimney.
This looks really neat from my perspective. Those octopuses. Octopus. I'm scared. Why am I crouched? Whoa. Oh shit. I just slipped. Whoa. Hello?
wish I could have known
Whoa.
Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
Looks like someone's up there. Oh yeah.
We shall begin to assemble our own version of the North Shore. We will scrawl in dead languages and electrical diagrams and hide them away for future theologians to muse and mumble over. We will send a letter to Esther Donnelly and demand her answer. We will mix the paint with ashes and tarmac and the glow from our infections. We will paint a moon over the Sanford Junction and blue lights falling like stars along the hard shoulder. What is that? Oh. Why are there people posts? Someone's up there watching me. Find out who that is. There were chemical diagrams on the posters on the walls on the waiting room. It seemed appropriate at the time. Still life abstractions of the processes which had already begun to break down your nerves and your muscles in the next room. I crammed diazepam as I once crammed for chemistry examinations. I am revising my options for a long and happy life. From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
I'm gonna go retrieve them. Oh. those boats. Paper boats. Yeah. Huh? What? Can I step on it? There's one boat over there. Oh. What is school?
I will drag my leg behind me. I will drag it like a crumpled hatchback, tires blown and sparking across the dimming lights of my vision. I'm running out of painkillers and am following the flicker of the moon home. When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they restarted his heart with the jump leads from a crumpled hatchback. It took 21 attempts to convince it to wake up.
I see you. I'm about to confront this man. Just kidding. Is that a guy? Looks like one of those paper stands, or what they're called.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
Wait, I want to do it this way. What the heck is this? Oh, that's death, 100%. There's someone over there? What are these trails over here? I don't know. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to go. Oh my god, look at that. Controller, battery is low. What the hell has been watching me here? gonna find out who you are. Wasn't there someone standing here? Am I going crazy? Oh, maybe he jumped. Oh, that's too many questions. Okay.
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection. Returning to my car afterwards, hands still shaking, and a head split open by the impact. Goodbye to tearful aunts and traumatized uncles. Goodbye to the phenomenal. Goodbye to the tangible. Goodbye Wolverhampton. Goodbye Sanford. Goodbye Cromer. Goodbye Damascus. This cliff path is slippery in the dew. It is hard to climb with such an infection. I must carve out the bad flesh and sling it from the aerial. I must become infused with the very air.
Wait, why? Dog upstairs about this. Wait, what? Oh, I can make it up there. Come on. You can't make it. Huh? Oh. Look at that moon.
I have dredged these waters for the bones of the hermit, for the traces of Donnelly, for any sign of Jakobsen's flock, for the empty bottle that would incriminate him. I have scoured this stretch of motorway 21 times, attempting to recreate his trajectory, the point when his heart stopped dead and all he saw was the moon over the Sanford Junction. He was not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all, and it was not his fault. It was the converging lines that doomed him. This is not a recorded natural condition. The gulls do not fly so low over the motorway and cause him to swerve. The paint scored away from his car in lines like an infection, making directly for the heart. We will leave twin vapor trails in the air, white lines etched into these rocks. Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We have always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent. Come back.
Wait, what? So who was I playing then? A bird? Wait, what is... What just happened? I still don't know what... Is it... Did Esther get into an accident? Is that what happened? I don't know. What happened? How do I skip the credits? Oh. So who's dead? Esther or Paul? I don't know. The fact every time when I try to drown, it just says come back. What? I don't know what this is. How do I skip this? The game is beautiful though. It's very beautiful. I like the part when I was in the caves. Wow. Special things. It was a good experience. Wow. This is a walking simulator if you guys want to play this. Is it about to be over? Whoa. Dear Esther, Landmark Edition. Well. I guess I don't know if I'm done. I'm pretty sure I'm done. Don't know what else there is to do on here. I could definitely play again. This is probably only a little bit of trophies. I don't know how much I have, but I don't know what to do. I guess that's it. Zoom start options credits. Well, that was that game then. I don't know what to say really. I guess don't forget to drop a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, peace.